Can you imagine a world in which a unit of currency, like say the US dollar, would be universal? Imagine walking into a corner store for some Doritos in France, London, or maybe even South Africa and having those Doritos be the same amount of dollars. I gotta admit it would make life so much simpler instead of having to navigate through currency conversions and all the fees it comes with. Let's take this a step further. Imagine a world without banks to keep your money and process all your transactions. Completely get rid of Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Chase, and all the likes. It's a bit tough to imagine how a world like that would work. If you know anything about how our current monetary system works, you'd think such a world would be impossible. Without governments, banks, or third-party financial institutions to keep records of how much money you have and where it goes, there would be no one to verify fraudulent transactions between people. And because of that lack of security and trust, this system would very quickly crash and burn. The monetary system that we have right now works despite its many flaws. And just like the bartering system we had before this worked, it did also have its flaws. Yes, the era in which we would trade chicken and cows for clothes and jewelry. So that prompts the question, what's the next evolution of money? Where do we go from here when it comes to how we exchange value? Ladies and gentlemen, that's where cryptocurrency comes in. Well, what exactly is a cryptocurrency? Well, according to Google, a cryptocurrency is a digital currency in which transactions are verified and records are maintained by a decentralized system using cryptography rather than by a centralized authority. Ooh, that was a mouthful, and I did not get anything. But after 2 whole days of watching YouTube videos and clicking through various websites, I was finally able to understand it enough to explain to somebody else. If it took me 2 days to wrap my head around this, it'll probably take you 20 minutes because my brain just does not work like normal people. Instead of Google's definition, here's the one that I came up with. A cryptocurrency is a digital currency in which the record of transactions is available to all and validated through a super powerful algorithm that no single party, a government, or even a creator can affect or change on his own. Hopefully that made some sense if Google did not. Now that you have a rough idea of what crypto is, it's important to also understand what problems it solves if we switch to it. There are 3 big advantages of using crypto. It's countless times more secure than our current monetary system because it's decentralized, which means that a single party does not have control over it. Unlike the current system we have, where central banks control how much money can be printed, which influences its value. Because crypto is decentralized and all parties have access to the list of transactions, it's extremely difficult to have any type of corruption, which is more than I can say about the paper money we use today. On top of that, when you make a transaction using crypto, your personal information isn't tied to any transactions, just like buying things with cash, adding a layer of discretion and privacy that online transactions just don't give you nowadays. The second big advantage of using cryptocurrency is the fact that adopting it would render third-party institutions obsolete. Without the middlemen in our day-to-day transactions, account maintenance fees, minimum balance fees, overdraft fees, and plenty of other pesky ways banks and financial institutions rob you of your money would vanish and become a thing of the past, ultimately making the transfer of wealth easy and very cheap, whether domestic or international. The topic of central banks has been controversial for a lot of reasons. The concept of these independent entities controlling interest rates, the supply of money, and monetary regulations is profoundly disturbing to many people. And when you do think about it, it seems very dangerous for a separate entity like that to have full control over an entire economic system and impact millions of lives with anything they do. The third big reason is the potential to eliminate all physical cash, checks, coins, credit, and debit cards, essentially reduce pollution in doing so. That's right, so I guess I'm just gonna have to throw my riches in the trash because I'm moving to crypto. Yeah, I'm just kidding. Are you still recording? It could eliminate bank and financial institution office buildings that consume unnecessary energy. I say potential because as of right now, there's a lot of controversy when it comes to the energy required to run crypto networks. And people argue that the energy used to power the computers that aid in the functioning of crypto has greater negative impact on the environment than our current monetary system. Even if we were to go all digital and completely abandon coins and paper money, sure, it would be a step in a greener direction, but it would still be the same old centralized, flawed system. But I believe, like everything, we're moving towards a green future. And when most of the world runs on renewable energy, this debate won't even matter and we'd be in a far better world with less pollution. So Elon Musk, please hurry up and make this world a better place. Thank you so much. Cryptocurrency is still in its infancy, and although it solves a lot of problems, it also comes with its own, namely the energy consumption issues we just touched on, the lack of regulations, and its volatility. To see the real potential of moving to crypto, all those issues definitely have to be addressed first. The answer could be a whole new technology, or maybe a brand new type of crypto altogether. If one thing's for sure, it's that the world isn't ready for mass adoption just yet, and also that nobody knows what route crypto will take in the coming years. As of right now, you could argue that no crypto has any actual value. The price they trade for is merely what people are willing to pay for it. At the end of the day, it's just internet money after all. The price of cryptocurrency has fluctuated dramatically over the past few years. And just this year alone, Bitcoin went up as much as $64,000, then crashed back down to the low 30s. Ethereum started this year at around $700, continued climbing all the way to $4,000, and then getting back down to $1,900. We even saw Dogecoin almost getting to $1 this year. But as of the making of this video, it now stands at 18 cents, unfortunately. Here's to the people that bought at 75 cents and are still holding. True diamond hands. Alright, let's finally get down to the reason why I bought crypto. And it just comes down to the fact that I believe in its future. And after researching it and understanding it, I'm certain that no matter what happens, crypto and the blockchain technology will play an important role. As of today, there's a lot of debate concerning crypto, along with crazy fluctuating prices and tons of speculation. But I still consider it an asset, just a different kind. And like any portfolio of asset, it's good to diversify. I'm investing and will continue to do so with money I have no intentions of using in the near future. If crypto does well, that's great. If I lose 99% of my investment, then at least I can go to bed knowing I didn't lose everything. Just like any investment, be extremely careful. Don't just buy things because everyone else is buying or because the price has been going up for the past few days. In the stock market, the best times to buy are usually times when people are panic selling. Maybe in a future video, I'll update you on my stock portfolio, or maybe I'll just create a YouTube portfolio that we can all track together. Comment down below if you'd like something like that. And remember that all this is just for entertainment and should not be taken as financial advice. But that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.